Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So today has something slightly different, other than a candle review, and it's a decoration, right? And it's early, but we're talking Easter, and we're talking Easter bunny blow molds from Cracker Barrel. And if you guys don't know Cracker Barrel, it's a huge southern, chain, southern cooking chain all over the United States. But what makes Cracker Barrel very interesting is that it has a store essentially the size of its dining room. Um, and in this store, it's very popular for seasonal decor. Christmas is huge. Halloween is probably their biggest launch, and that's usually around July 4th weekend when Halloween comes out. Christmas came out in August this year. Valentine's Day came out before Christmas, and now Easter is starting to roll out this week. But last week, I got wind on some of the Facebook groups I'm in, because I'm a huge blow mold collector, that they were getting these new blow molds, these Easter bunny, there's 4 of them, these Easter bunny blow molds. And so I called my store and they said, oh, it won't be out till this coming week, which means Thursday. So I was down about an hour away or so from here, and there was a Cracker Barrel, so I decided to stop in. I walked in. She's like, they're in the back, but what do you want? And I'll go see if I can find them. And so I came back, and I only got 2 of the 4 because I wanted these 2 right away. And she said, "This is all we have left. Like, they're gone. Like, they did not even make the floor, and they're gone." Now, what irritates me even more is I looked on my local Facebook marketplace, and somebody's selling multiples of these for $400 each. That's a 4,000% markup for it. They're $40 each, right? $400 each. That's ridiculous, and that irks the hell out of me. That people do this like to resell, and okay, fine. You want to resell for a little extra money, a little extra cash, fine, but not $40 to 400. That's greedy, and I hope they get stuck with them, and then they return them to the store, and collectors like us who will actually enjoy them and use them can purchase them, but I doubt it. So anyhow, so blow molds in the past few years have been making a huge comeback. They've been in Walmart, Home Depot, not as much Home Depot really, that was a few years ago, but Lowe's and Walmart are the 2 big ones for Halloween and Christmas blow molds the past few years. Easter, this is, to my knowledge, the first time we've seen decent sized Easter blow molds since like the mid 90s, early 2000s. And well, let's get into it. So there's 4, like I said, there's 4. There's Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. There's a bunny with an Easter egg and a chick, a small chick. I only got these 2. They're $40 each. So we'll go over them, review them. I just determined there's an issue with one of mine, so that's the big thing right now. These paint jobs, so they're no longer really made in the USA, unless you can get ones from Kato, which are, and it's a whole, like, my geekiness is coming out here. But so there was General Foam. General Foam was probably the largest and the last big blow mold manufacturer. They went out of business a few years ago. They auctioned off all of their stuff. Some collectors own the molds. Other companies bought some of the molds. And so Kato rather bought some Union molds, because I think Union went out of business, and it's a whole big, like, I'm gonna give you a website in the description if you want to like nerd out and geek out and like look at the old magazines from like the 80s and 90s. Anyhow, so the only manufacturer that I'm aware of that's still making blow molds in the United States at a good size level is Kato, which is making the Union molds. So these were made in China. According to the website Blow Mold Buddy, or Blow Molded, they're the same website, owned by the same person rather. Check it out, it's really cool. These are made from Pan Asian Creations. They've been making a lot of the stuff for Lowe's and Walmart lately. Gemmy is another one that's been making a lot of products for Lowe's and Walmart. Anyhow, let's go over these. So they're 2 feet tall, or 28 inches. This is, they call it Bunny Girl. And let's see, get the picture here. So she's got a purple bow. She's got her ears done. Look at that. I mean, the paint on these is pretty good. This is the one that has the issue. We have the Easter eggs in there, the traditional blue, yellow, and pink Easter eggs in there. We have a flower on her shirt, and all the way around. It is double lit, so that means there's 2 C7 bulbs. They do give you 2 extra C7 bulbs here. These are the typical halogen kind. I don't run these. I always swap them out for LEDs because 1, saves a lot of energy because I run a lot of blow molds on my displays, and 2, I tend to use the like daylight bulbs instead of getting like that warm glow on some of the ones, especially with white, because the white tends to turn yellow. And I'll plug these in, I'll show you. But if I switch this out to one of my daylight ones, it'll be like a nice bright white. But yeah, so 2 bulbs in her. Very nice paint job on here. Except there's an issue up here that only shows up when it's lit. And I'll plug it in here. $40, Cracker Barrel. Launching Thursday, might be on their website early. And here they're calling this Bunny Boy. Again, very similar. We have the nose. We have a green shirt with the traditional jean blue overalls there. Painted all the way around. Again, 2 bulbs. We have a little cottontail back here. Cute, and painted on the bottom sort of as well. Or at least she was. So again, they're 28 inches tall, so they're not huge, but, and I will caution you guys, what I do in all my new blow molds is I go to Home Depot and I get the Rust-Oleum 2X Cover Clear Coat, either in the gloss or the matte, depending on what my mood is for that particular mold, and it helps prevent UV rays from fading these, because the paint's not great on all these new ones. So I go and I put a couple layers of clear coat on them outside, take everything off, and then they're usually good to go. But these, because they're not rather large, these are going to be staying inside on my fireplace. Probably put them on either side of the fireplace. I'll probably put the decorations up in a week or 2. Well, I wanted to say that they do come in a box. Each one comes in a box here. So kudos, and it says made exclusively for Cracker Barrel. So, and they got this nice design, like they traditionally do. So nice storage. Almost don't really call them boxes anymore like they used to. And here is Bunny Girl all the way around on the side there. So let's plug these in and let's see. Let me show you what I'm talking about with Bunny Girl here. I was kind of heartbroken when I saw it. Right. So here's Bunny Girl all lit up. And it's right here. You guys can see that. They did some touch up on her after the fact. And just from a distance, it probably doesn't look bad. But if you're anal like me, I'll see if I can maybe swap it out, but it's fine other than that. So everything else looks pretty good. My extension cord is not that long. That's why I'm struggling there. As you see, pretty solid paint all the way through, except for that one little spot there. And of course, she's lit up all the way on the back as well. So we'll put her down, and then we'll plug in some Bunny Boy here. Have a little bit more slack on Bunny Boy. So here's Bunny Boy. Again, pretty good. Paint's not that bad. No major chipping. Just maybe a little spot right here. But other than that, fairly well lit all the way around. That's going to wash out there. But they're going to be inside display pieces for me. Now, I'm kicking myself because I realized I had, and I still have a lot of my old vintage ones from when I was a kid, blow molds. Um, I stupidly, probably back in like 2005, 2006, got rid of my Easter Bunny blow molds, and I'm kicking myself for that ever since then. I was young and stupid, you know. But now I'm glad I can kind of redeem myself a little bit here by getting these. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys blow mold collectors? I realize that some of my viewers, some of you guys, that you do have a thing for retro stuff and whatnot. So, let me know. Again, they're supposed to be on the floor this week, Wednesday or Thursday. You can always call your local store, see if they have them. They don't tend to get a lot in stock at a time, so if you want it, call. They might hold it for you. I don't know what their corporate policy is on holding things. I just happen to hop in the store. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all real soon. Stay safe out there.